Good morning, day in the life of a Wharton student. It's a Monday morning. It's about 5:30, 5:35, something like that. Today won't be too much of a heavy day. I think I got two classes, get to the gym this morning, a couple social activities. So this is about an average day for me. I'll be taking you through some of the aspects of my routine, how I get ready for Wharton, and sharing some tips with you along the way. Hopefully you find them helpful. All right, let's get to it.
My morning is all about stacking wins to set my day up for success. And it starts with making my bed, small win. Of course, I take care of my smile because my smile will make me millions someday. And I hydrate. I use Elements electrolytes to hydrate and at least 20 ounces of water every morning. I don't miss. I pray every morning and throughout the day to stay connected to the source. And every morning I move my body, whether it's a walk, a stretch, or a gym session like today. All right, heading to the gym this morning. Gotta find a way to stay fit in business school. Yeah, it's super hectic. You gotta figure out what works for you. I like to go to City Fitness. Most people will go to Pot Ruck, and Pot Ruck's fine, it's just far away. For me, to reduce the friction of going to the gym, my gym needs to be close to where I live, and my apartment gym is not all that. So I go to City Fitness at Logan Square. Plenty of people go here, has everything you need. And it's not as crowded as Pot Ruck can get. Maybe I'll drop some footage at the gym when I get in there, but I had to get my work in, trying to be efficient. As for the schedule today, should be very calm. I have two classes. My first one's at 10, second one's at 1:45, and in between that break, I may catch lunch with someone to do a little coffee chat, or catch up on some work, catch up on some writing. I know I have a presentation at 10 that I've not rehearsed, but we're gonna be good. Maybe I'll show you some footage of me preparing for that. Should be a good day. Hopefully I'll be able to show you campus. We'll see what the sun is looking like. Physical health is super important to me. I'm a former D1 athlete, so I've lived in the gym since I was literally a kid. But I don't need to be the strongest in the room anymore, and I just wanna look good shirtless and be functional. So I normally do a push day, a pull day, and a leg day during the week. And I like to knock out legs on Monday. I also do a couple of cardio days, whether it's playing basketball or some type of HIIT workout. All right, workout's over. Quick little leg day. Now I'm gonna go home, stretch, freshen up, and do my homework. Nothing crazy, a little gray, a little school spirit. Okay, we're ready. I'm about to head to class. I don't have a class until 10 o'clock. It's about 8:30 right now. So I'm gonna get there early, find a place to post up, do some work. I may catch the 42 so I could do half of Locust Walk, show you a little bit of Locust, and I'll tap back in once we get to Huntsman. So, made it to campus, went into the WG lounge to get some work done. I have a speech to give in about an hour, so I'm gonna run through my script, or my framework rather, work on my delivery. I didn't get one of the nice study rooms. This is an older study room, but that's okay. I'm gonna get to work so we cannot fail.
3, 2, 1.
Good morning. The impromptu public speaking class at Wharton has been one of my favorite classes thus far. I appreciate how it teaches the structure and the psychology behind a good speech and how you can use those things to galvanize a crowd. Really like the class, and I highly recommend you take the semester-long version if you're able. I absolutely love the ETA Club, Entrepreneurship Through Acquisition. I believe it's one of the strongest professional clubs at Wharton, and I'll talk a little bit about it here. Okay. Today was actually crazy. I forgot I was supposed to be vlogging, and right after my class, sort of got really busy. It's about 12:30, no, it's about 1 o'clock right now. During the lunch period, we have a lot of guest speakers come through, a lot of investors to come through and talk to the students, pitch their ideas, pitch why they should be on your cap table, which is a table of investors or a team of investors if you were to go out and raise a fund later. So if that's something you're interested in, I recommend not scheduling classes during the lunch period. Our ETA club does a phenomenal job of bringing in these guests. Now, during transition periods, most people hang out in a common space, but I love to go to the WG Lounge, is where most of the Black at Wharton community hangs out.
And there's nothing like a good, funny, cultural debate to break up a hectic day.
Look, today was crazy. I did a terrible job vlogging, but I'm not gonna leave y'all hanging like that. So, word of advice, live by your calendar. Live by your calendar and still leave room for nuance, because you never know what's gonna happen, and you don't wanna be so rigid that you miss out on serendipitous opportunities to grow and to learn. So take that with you. We're running back tomorrow with a days, plural, in the life of a Wharton MBA student. All right, good morning, new day. It's Tuesday. I am gonna do better today than yesterday.
All right, before I go to class today, I'm actually gonna walk my wife to work. Her walk to work is shorter than my walk to school, so we love that. Get some coffee.
Thank you.
I am running behind. Class starts in less than 10 minutes. We'll see if I make it.
There's my driver over there. And this is real innovative. This little tablet you got with Velcro on the rear view mirror. I like it. I like it. 5 stars for you, my friend. 5 stars.
Appreciate it.
As I rush to class, stay tuned for the best ways to avoid these type of situations so you're on time for class.
All right, checking back in with you. It's been a while. It's about 1:30. I made it to class. Class was amazing. Right after class, I had a one-on-one with a friend, and then I went to what we like to call at Wharton our 60-second lectures. And what 60-second lectures are is anyone who wants to speak gets a chance to share about 60 seconds of any topic that they want or any story that they want. And the trend for this 60-second lecture was Roots and Wings. It's Black History Month. I got up, shared a piece about my grandmother and about my colleagues as well. I have 2 more classes for the day. About to head to one in the next 10 minutes or so. And on the topic of me being almost late to class, let me talk to you about the 4 ways people normally get to school here at Wharton: walk, bus, trolley, and lift. Personally, I like to walk. I use that time to disconnect, unplug, and maybe talk to my grandmother, talk to my parents. But right now, it's cold. Nobody's walking right now, which leaves you to take the bus or the trolley or a lift. Lyft is the most expensive. It's the last resort, but it's also the price you pay for poor time management for me if I want to be on time to class. As for the bus and the trolley, I would say the trolley's a little more reliable than the bus. Just takes a little longer to get to. The bus, man, you may get it, you may not. And if the bus gets to your stop, it may be full, it may not. So plan accordingly. All right, off to class. So quick lunch break for me. I'm gonna go to this burrito truck, pretty popular burrito truck, here on campus.
Yep, needed that. Just finished corporate finance. About to go to my AI class, which I'm super excited about. It's called AI in Our Everyday Life. I'm gonna take a walk through Locust, and I'll bring you all along. So most of my classes are in Huntsman Hall, the main building I was just in. I have 1 class in Steinberg Dietrich Hall, which I will show you all in a second. All right, class is over. Need a little haircut, I'm looking rough. I'm sure y'all have already made comments or had thoughts about it. So about to clean up my appearance real quick in West Philly. So I'm gonna put this camera down in a second, but West Philly's fine. Okay, I don't know if the light is lighting, but surgery has been complete. Now, I think I'm about to see if the bookstore is closed. Gotta grab a shirt real quick, have a trip this weekend.
I actually want to go back on my earlier comment. The bus is reliable. It's just a little slow.
One of my favorite bookstore hacks. The clearance rack.
Man, they done ran out the shirt I want. I want that one. All they got is that one.
A little upset that my sweater's not here, because I saw it earlier this week. That's all right, though. We'll improvise. And here's another hack. I mean, maybe it's a hack, or maybe I'm just late, but we got a whole Lululemon section. Like an entire section. Well, the bookstore trip did not work out, but that's okay.
About to go pick up some dinner now, head home, and I think I'm gonna go to the gym since I didn't get a workout in this morning. I'm actually gonna take the trolley home.
In a perfect world, you don't want to eat out every night. But if you're in a crunch like I am here, there are plenty of restaurants and food trucks around Wharton for every type of diet. So you will not go hungry here.
So I mentioned this earlier, but in a barber, we normally look for three things: the skill, the experience, and the economics. So skill, brother, are you surgical? Can you cut? Can you perform a miracle with your clippers when I need a miracle to be done with clippers? Experience, is there a wait time? Do you take appointments? Can we communicate? What's the vibe in the shop? Are you more than a barber, right? Can you advise me on stuff? Can we talk? Do we need to talk, etc.? The economics, am I making a decision to eat a meal today or get a haircut? Like, is your haircut gonna make me reconsider if I'm going out this weekend because I spent so much money on the haircut? So for me, in my experience with my barber, I compromise heavily on the experience, but homie is surgical, he has skill, and his economics are right. So when I tell you he's surgical, he could do whatever I need him to do. I can text it to him, I can explain it to him, try to the best way I can, and I'll get into that in a second. And also, he's $25. $25. I haven't paid $25 for a haircut since I was a kid. Normally haircuts are $50 and up nowadays. Homie's $25. But he barely speaks English. I'm the only one that looks like me in the whole shop. And I don't really care. Like, he gets the job done. And another thing that could be hit or miss, you could be in the barbershop for about 3 hours. He does not take appointments, but I get around that because I text him. I'll text him during class and between class to see what his availability is like. So I sort of get around that experience part, but he has skill and the economics work. The maths. He does his job, and that's really all I need him to do. So I'm good.
Welcome to Route 11, service to 17.
Right, I'm off the trolley. I definitely do not want to go to the gym, but made a promise to myself. So, two things that I really want to take with me and make a part of my identity: make savage the body, make still the mind. So take care of my body and take care of my mind. All right, gym time, baby. My legs hurt really bad from yesterday. So we're gonna do a little chesticles, little shoulders.
Now, I mentioned earlier that this is an average day in my life as a Wharton student, so there's a lot more to come. But how did I get here? How did I get to the best business school in the world? Well, in this video, I expose my Wharton application secrets and I share some best practices to help you and your friends get to your dream MBA program. Check it out. I'm rooting for you.
Just happy I made it, because that particular instructor is very, very sensitive. Cut that part. Don't say sensitive. I would like to... What was I about to say? Oh, yeah, as I wait on the bus, let me tell you about the three things that we care about. Cut all that. Damn, I lost my train of thought.